Hello my friends, I am Delta. Now, if audio sounds a bit weird, I've got my fan on because I legitimately cannot sit in my chair doing this without sweating instantly. I hate the bloody heat. I legitimately can't handle it. A few months ago, I did a series of videos going over Transformers that turn into tanks. And in one of them, I said I want to get Tarn. I have no impulse control, and I got Tarn. You can call me an idiot all you want, you'll be right. The box itself, it's standard Legacy United. It's what else can I say? It's a box. I do like you have Tarn like a battle pose. You have the mask. Apparently, you can convert his arm cannon into a longer railgun. I assume 27 steps to turn into a tank. I'll work on here. It's a box. What else do you want? Actually, getting into the opening of it. 3 bits of tape as per usual. Just got that. Can bring that out. Rip out the coffin and throw away the box. Oh my god! I think the legal jargon's actually gotten smaller. Somehow. They fold it so you can stick it up your ass. Instructions, they're probably going to be the same as always. Useful for the first time and then, fucking useless the next. Okay, so you can either plug the double barrel version either into the arm or the back. It's standard instructions. Alright, again into the actual unboxing, or taking this figure out. We risk cutting him again. Kind of hate these kind of plasticky ones because they never really cut well. Okay, that one did. Fuck me, I guess. We can just take these ones off the hands. It's not really tying them down too much. Can cut the crotch. And it should be I hate when they don't make it easy to get out of the bloody box. First impressions, purple, I love it. Then getting out the extra gubbins. The cube and the barrels. And I call off camera because at this point, are you surprised? Are you surprised I cut things off camera? So cutting them out is pretty simple. I do like the guns. They look asymmetrical. I kind of like that look because then you kind of well, it makes it look unique enough. This cube, it's a cube. What else do you want from me? Tarn himself, herself, whichever. I swear there's a comic that makes Tarn a girl, but then most of the other appearances as boy. Which is this version? I don't know. Overall, painting, sculpting, amazing. Got these weird little. They look like antenna, but at the same time, I kind of want them to be like fishing poles. I don't know why, but elbow can go and bend that far. Does it? See, that's the thing. The way it's sculpted here, it makes it look like there's a double bend, but there isn't. Arm can take full 360, standard articulation. Can go out that far. That must be the stupidest fucking T-pose I've ever seen. I love T-poses, but this one just looks fucking dumb. Whole fucking finger articulation, you can actually open up the hands. That is something I barely ever see on small figures like this. Actual wrist rotation as well, so wrist swivel. Head, ball joint, looks down. Barely any. Looks up a decent amount. Actually has a swivel at the waist. that's pretty much it for the top side. Legs can actually tab together. I'm sure that's for the transformation, but you know, at the very least, do it in robot mode. You have more stability. Feet can. Well, that's definitely for the transformation, but you know, you can definitely make it look like. So you can make Tarn either Neo or MJ. Bend at the knee. Is there? No, just a single bend. Thigh rotation. Leg can go up that far. Moves back pretty well. Okay, let's see. How good's the spread? Not godly, but it is pretty damn good. And in terms of articulation, that's effectively it. Other than, is that? No, that's not it. I thought these knee spikes, because they were at an angle, I thought they were articulated. They're not. Is there a pivot? There is a pivot. I can confirm there is a pivot. And so we take the cube and have to swivel it around like this, I presume. And you take the blocky one, you put it on the left, and the circle one put on the right. I think, yes. So this is how it would look for plugging into the arm. And how it looks on the do I have to explain this? Do I really have to? Friction pins can work, but not for arms. Give me rotations, ratchets, anything. Ball joints. At the very least, putting it on the back one, it seems to make it a bit more stable, but just horrible trying to position that. As cool as the arm cannon looks, it ain't good. And then for the big gun, you just make sure the blocky one is at the back, and that just plugs into the arms. And here we have the long rifle that you cannot see because this camera is piss poor. Long rifle. And then finally we have the alright, now doing the back turret. You have to swivel this around. It has to be like this. Circle barrel plugs in here, square one plugs here, and then this should plug into the back like so. I guess move those out the way as well. I mean, it looks good. When are you really gonna pose a character with a gun turret like that? Personally, I prefer the arm, but like it can hold the pose normally, but with it on, it just keeps flopping around. Now I'm gonna start with the transformation by doing something first, just to make this a bit simpler. So start off with the cube, looking like this. You have to put the square on this side and the round on this side. I think more or less how you do it for attaching it to the arm. Okay, attach it. Yeah, no. So if you want to attach it to arm, this part has to be around here to make clearance for it, but you can't really have it because the arm is god awful. Okay, now getting into transformation properly, I have looked a little bit through it. So what you have to do is plug these small, I want to say these like tiny miniguns or you know whatever the hell these are. Just plug them into the back here, and then rip the back up, untap the back, and extend it like that. Then you have to rotate it, and then the head should rotate down, I think, pop into this little section here. Then the arms, we rotate up like Tarn just scored a goal. And we extend the chest, and that needs to look at that. Extend the tread part on either side. Okay, then you have to rotate it. It is a bit tricky to do. You have to flatten it out like that, and then move it to the point where you can tab the chest into this little tab here. If it can bloody go in, like that. Then you do have to connect legs together, like that, and then the arms should rotate all the way down. Just move this out of the way so you get enough clearance to do so. Like that, and then this should just collapse. Oh no, it should collapse this way and plug into the small peg in his arse. Then the feet just fold over like this. You then bend the knees. I kind of wish there was a tab on the feet just to like make it more of a secure connection, and then we swivel the arms so the holes are facing us, and then hands rotate 180 like that, and then these panels just fold down. You then have to kind of shimmy it down until they can presumably tap into the legs. So as weird as this looks, this should be correct. And then these panels either side, if you can do them, which are hard to do, they just flip up. Okay, yeah, so these panels have to move all the way out, and this should just collapse in, if it would be so kind as to do it. It is a bit hard to do, so you have to kind of get in a sweet spot like that. Then these parts should fold down and tab in. Then lastly, there is another bend here. You have to just make sure all tabs in together, it's all lined up. And these parts should tab into these two sections here. And that's the tank mode done. Honestly, I like it, but at the same time, it doesn't have wheels. Why? It has fake wheels, but couldn't they have just, added something to make it actually roll? Like, they gave it to Frankentron. Obviously, they couldn't do it to Shockwave because it was legitimately no room for him to have it. But with this, even if it was just the thinnest wheels ever, they could have done it. I don't know why they couldn't have, but as we're skimping out as always. Some people might think this tankle mode looks stupid. Ultimately, yeah, it kind of does. There's a weird cowcatcher design at the front. But honestly, I like how blocky and militaristic it looks. 2 miniguns at the front and 2 massive cannons. It can still swivel around. Obviously, it can untab because connections aren't stable on Hasbro things for some bloody reason. You can't move the actual cannons up, otherwise it will untab. I don't know why they couldn't have, manufactured something to still have full posability in the turret mode, but that is what it is. Obviously, blatant hands, you can't really do anything like that. You can see so much robot kibble. Like, there's no beating around the bush. That's just obvious legs and hands. I do like the chest completely turns into the cowcatcher at the front. The feet are pretty much almost invisible. At this point, I already feel like I'm being burned out of Transformers, mainly because 9 times out of 10 they're the exact same thing as most other things you've already seen. I've done an entire thing of tanks before. What else can I say about tanks that I haven't said already? The only thing I can really say about this is, one, the design is nice, two, the purple looks amazing. Like little bit of gold does make it pop more. It is good. If you can get it on sale, like half off, definitely get it, because I can recommend this. The only thing is, do you really need another tank? Because I fucking don't. And here's a bit of news. This is going to be my last video. I know, you know, me saying this, you know, some people might be thinking, well, why is this the last video? All things must come to an end of Season 1. So, join me in the next video where I start Season 2 of this complete and utter bullshit I call my channel. It's only going to go downhill from here. Like it hasn't been already. I'm going to have to try and find new organs to sell.